Hi, this is Will Baker with Harbinger Student Media, and I am here with
Eric
Bean with the Lion King. He said, thank you for being with us today.
No problem.
Okay, so what is your position? What is your character in the Lion King?
So I am part of the male dance ensemble. I start the show and I end the show as the male zebra. There's actually 3 zebras, 1 male, 2 female, and I play about 9 different characters throughout that. And then I also am the internal male cover for all of the dancer specialties. So I cover the stilt giraffe, I cover the Birdman track, I cover the dying gazelle, we call it, which is a breakaway piece, and then I also cover the buzzard pole.
Okay. Was there a lot of training for this particular, or those characters?
Yeah, it was a fair bit of training. We did a lot of training in New York beforehand, learning my specific track. And then once we actually got on the road, about 3 or 4 months in, they started doing the deep coverage of people who had to learn internal parts. Right. So I started learning all of my parts once the show was up and going.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm originally from the island of Bermuda. Okay. I currently live in Las Vegas, so I've been there for about 5 years.
Okay. And how long have you been with this company here?
I've been with the show for a little over a year now. Actually, yeah, September 5th was our 1-year anniversary.
Awesome. What did you do beforehand?
Beforehand, I actually was working on a cruise ship.
Oh,
yeah, I was working on a cruise ship in Europe for Viking Ocean Cruise Lines. I was their featured male dancer singer. So I did that for about 7.5 months, where I opened one of their new ships. And then before that, I was dancing in Las Vegas in Don Arden's Jubilee, which is the biggest showgirl spectacular that was in the U.S. It ran for 34 years. So I was a part of its last cast. So I was there for the last 1.5 years of the 34-year run. Okay.
Is there something that you want to do that you're inspired? Is there a certain artist that you want to work with?
I'm one of those people who I love kind of dabbling in everything, but I think my next venture, as far as what my career is moving towards, is artistic direction and choreography. I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to, start choreographing for dance companies and like big budget productions.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we know that you have a lot of kids that's come in, and it seems like y'all are so inspired, like inspirational there. What would you want the audience to take home with them?
Always just that idea of the circle of life. Things can always get hard. We always, find ourselves in dark places, but remembering that there's always this community of love that's around you if you're just willing to look for it. There are people who are always going to kind of have your back and be by your side. Okay.
And one final question. We hear at the college and different students who are inspiring actors and all of that. What advice can you give to them for their career? What would you say?
Become a jack of all trades. Don't be afraid to try and, learn a little bit of everything that you can, especially if you want to be in the performing arts. Dancers nowadays, we still need to be triple threats. They need us to be able to, sing and act and really be able to bring these characters to life for them. And then also, make sure you're building bridges. It's really important to make sure that you're making connections, because these connections are going to carry you throughout your career, and you really want to make sure that you always leave a good taste in people's mouths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bean. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, you can also see our uncut footage of the Q&A and full interviews with bassist Michael T. Brown and ensemble dancer Eric Bean Jr. Check us out at iccharbinger.com. Be a harbinger and share this video.